Hello, everyone. Welcome. Sylvie here. This is Sun and Moon energy readings. I'm going to get right into an energy reading for the sign of Gemini. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, but all are welcome here. If something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. Just keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective and might not resonate with everyone. I've already done a pre-shuffle of the two decks here, meditated on the energy for Gemini and their money. So Wednesday, January 8th, just a midweek check-in. See if Spirit has any messages for you, anything that pertains to money, career, wealth, finances, etc., however that speaks to you. Whether you're working, you're retired, you're looking for work, you're in your 20s, you're in your 60s, it doesn't matter. Energy is fluid. So at the bottom of the Wild Unknown deck, we have the Three of Swords, the Strength card, the Four of Cups, and the Magician. Oops, I just flipped that around. And then at the bottom of the Transformational Tarot deck, we have the Magician, the World card, which I can't really show you because there's a little bit of, and a Five of Cups. Behind that, we have a King of Swords. Quimby's coming up to say hello. Hey, Pop. So I was really getting this energy of you trying to, like, escape some sort of situation that you're just not interested in partaking in anymore. Take that how that resonates for you. I feel like here there's something where Spirit is giving you this like energy, this power, some type of skill or whatever. Hi, babe. To break out of this energy here of one, I feel like that's kind of holding you back with that Five of Cups, right? I feel like either there's some legal aspect here or just something where you need to speak your truth with that World card. It's a new cycle of success. I just, this is so crazy because I didn't see this the last time I saw this card come out for you all. This time I see it as a turntable here, a record player or something, somebody DJing. So I'm getting like music here heavily attached, and it's interesting because the last reading I did was like romance, love, relationship reading, which nobody wanted to watch. Put a lot of time and effort into that reading, and it was a really great. There was actually 3 different readings, and they all somehow were connected and really, really cool energy. And the Magician came out a bunch of times. So, anywho, if you want to watch that video, I'll link it now. Really great video. But anyway, so with the Magician here, I am picking up, and the Magician behind here, right? That you're trying to manifest some sort of getting out of some sort of situation here. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What about this energy for Gemini and their money? This is for Gemini and their money. You're being so good, Pop. All right, so we have the Empress immediately coming out, and I need to cover that up. Boop, boop. So yeah, with the Empress, this is definitely, there's wealth attached here. There's a sense of stability, a sense of, oh, okay. Four of Wands shot out. I was getting here, I never really noticed this yet, but the tree is mimicking, that outline of the female body here, and there's a snake cutting across in green, and I'm just getting this energy of somebody who really is interested in being very grounded, being very like having a home base that feels very stable, especially with this Ten of Wands here. You want something new, something fresh. I feel like there's a long journey coming to an end here, so I feel like you've been like, right, like if we go think about what I was saying, like you trying to escape, so I feel like there's been this longing, this journey of like trying to find like maybe where you want to go, what you want to do, right? And I feel like there is some sense of direction coming in here, especially with that Ten of Wands, because that's really an ending and a new beginning. We have the Princess of Coins, a Nine of Coins, and an Ace of Cups. So yeah, getting this like muse energy. Whoa, okay. So the World card just shot out on the floor. Give me 1 second here. which, you know, was at the bottom of the deck there, so it wanted to come out. I'm kind of like trapped by this tripod. Poop. And I apologize, my nails really need to be redone, but I just really was called to this reading this morning before I go to work. I just want to also say, y'all, like, this transition is almost over for me, this transition period, and I will be down to just one job, and I will have more time for readings. I also have more time for my creative stuff, which ties in. I'm also working on a whole nother project, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to let you know what this project is. But I will have a preview coming very soon, and I'm so, so, so excited. So a lot of cool things happening, new things happening. So yeah, anywho, the World card came out, so kind of got to cover this one up too, unfortunately, because that's just how YouTube is now with AI scanning things. So yeah, it's a new cycle here, a new cycle of success. I really feel like it's one where, like, you've reached for the stars and now it's like it's you've obtained it, you know? It's like a wish come true, a dream come true here, I feel like. Oh, Spirit's throwing out these cards on the floor and it's so funny, Quimby was just like not even interested. All right, so we have the Justice card coming out here. So yeah, there's something about it being your time. It's very interesting. There's all these people here, and I feel like you're leading the way. I feel like there's something here where it's your time to shine in a sense of like leading, being a leader. We think about it here with the Strength card and this Lion, I feel like is mimicking the energy of this Justice card. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Swords and Liberation. Attaining spiritual and perceptual freedom, which is this is, I believed, I want to say, yeah, this is Judgment underneath there. So yeah, Liberation is Judgment. So 8 of Wands. So definitely something coming in here that's allowing you to walk away from a situation that you are just really dissatisfied with. And it's been really holding you back. I think there's a big shake up here, a big change of energy. I think it's going to happen really quickly. Let's get Gemini's energy here. Gemini's energy. Wow. Gemini, look at this. This is wild. 8 of Coins, or 8 of Pentacles. We have introspection here. And we also have the Magician. So this is pretty wild. I think there's something here where, like, Liberation is staying at the bottom of the deck there. I think there's something here where it's like, you've been working really hard and you've been building something, and now again, it's like your time to shine. You're mastering something here. There is a mastery in your energy. Sometimes, you know, the Hermit is like, you know, doing the dark night of the soul, like that kind of energy work and balancing light and dark energies and really feeling a sense, right, with coming into your power here. Could also be somebody else coming in, maybe being of assistance, a higher could even be just a higher power energy. It could be a spiritual energy, especially with this card. But it could also be somebody else. But I'm getting more of just you doing the work, right? You doing the work. And now there's freedom, right? Because it's like now you're, I feel like you're on your own here. I feel like it's a fresh start. You're on your own, especially with this Empress energy leading here. And you having this Magician energy. This is air energy. It's Gemini energy. It is a mastery. It's you know, if you think about it, it's after that Fool card. It's like you've taken that leap of faith, and now it's paying off here, and you have all these gifts. And again, I'm just still getting like this. I'm also getting like this cafe energy. Obviously, they're sitting at a table here with a cup of coffee, but I feel like it's maybe you, so like before I was getting like this music DJ energy, you could have like a restaurant, some type of business, some type of performing arts center. You could also be a person who just is a performer. Heavily get that energy here. Um, and there's, I'm going to try and link more stuff in the inspirational playlist, but there's a lot of stuff happening in the world of planetary alignments, like major things that haven't happened or won't happen again for a very long time or in our lifetime. And it's really wild. I feel like this energy, there is this big push. So to obtain some type of freedom here, right? Really getting that energy of trying to obtain some type of freedom, some type of mastery, right? So you can go solo out into the world and feel confident and have success. Whoa. Okay, let's see why these cards wanted to pop out. Yeah, talk about success. We have Ace of Swords, a Ten of Cups, a Princess of Swords, and that Princess of Coins. So I do feel like there's this level up energy here. I feel like there's almost like this epiphany energy and aha moment here where you know where you want to go. Again, I'm getting this like settlement energy of being somewhere where in a community where you feel accepted, where you feel protected. There's angel energy here where you feel like you can they're like relaxing in their garden here in this Princess of Coins, and this Prince of Swords here is like, I don't know, I'm just getting a heavy energy of some type of information even coming in here that's allowing this change. Ace of Swords, again, I said, could just be about you having some type of clarity. Nine of Coins at the bottom of the deck. This is independently wealthy energy. This is having enough, being satisfied, again, being in their God. There's something that you're growing. Again, with this earth energy, this heavy earth energy here that is about something having to do with wealth and stability in your home. Yeah, again, Prince of Coins. Wow, Seven of Cups, something that you've hoped, wished, dreamed for, wanted. You've done a lot of work. I'm hearing even too, it's like, a lot of hands all over the place, doing a lot of different work. Also doing a lot of spiritual work. Death card, yeah. Radical transformation here. Six of Cups and Six of Swords. I think you're leaving your past behind and you're moving forward. Moon at the bottom of the deck. That's it, It's a radical change in leaving the past behind and moving forward. Bam. It's major. You're making a new home somewhere else. If this isn't speaking to you, if that's not what you want, then feel free to turn off. This isn't for you. But I'm getting that energy here of... just wanted to grab my letters. All right, so I'm just going to do something a little different here and pull a couple letters right now. Wow, actually, let's just see what popped right out. I didn't even have to do anything. These letters just popped right out. And immediately I'm hearing Sean. We have EASH. I'm also hearing easy. I'm hearing session. I'm also Ash. Shay. Okay, so let's move on here. With the moon at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, wow, liberation. Yeah, you are just really wanting, you are like running away from something. And not in a sense of like, where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm scared. No, you very well know what you're doing here. You are in the driver's seat here. You're protected. This is a major change, a major leap of faith. And I feel like your intuition here is guiding you. It's a very magical time for you. Let's get an outcome for this energy. Just want an outcome and then we'll clarify. Get one or two outcome cards. Appreciate you so much. Spirit, guides, angels, our ancestors that are watching over here. Wow, we have the Three of Swords and wow. We have a Queen of Swords and an Ace of Cups. There is definitely something here that you are saying goodbye to. There is some type of pain, some type of heartache, some type of suffering. And you're just, with this Ace of Cups, this is double. With these two aces here, I feel like this is definitely a new beginning. It's a fresh start. It's going after your dream here. And with the Queen of Swords energy, it's air energy, and it's like, right, they did this battle, and they've got this head, dragon head in there. They've slayed the dragon, right? So there's some type of mastery here, right? And you've slayed the dragon, and you're moving forward, and it's pretty freaking cool. I'm also hearing sachet. You might be a dancer. I picked up on this before, this music, dancer energy, theater arts, performative energy. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck with an Emperor. So we may have a match here. Is there an outside energy here? Is there an outside energy as far as like some sort of, like offer? We have the Four of Cups. I'm getting more of a single energy here. Really getting more of a single energy. That could just be more about, with the Emperor showing up, that this is a balanced energy. Also, we have the Devil here. All right, so you could be going through a separation. We have the Sorceress or the High Priestess. Yeah, you could be going through a separation here. I'm getting a singular energy. You know, you could think of the Magician and the Sorceress or High Priestess as a match here, but I'm getting this as a singular energy, your energy, and you're breaking free from something. That is just very heavily coming through here. With the Queen of Coins, you're making your own money. Four of Wands, look at this. You're hanging out with your friends in this garden. You're very protected. It's a double Four of Wands. It's this energy of like being in this stable environment here. King of Cups, Five of Wands. There could be people fighting for your attention, and I just think you're tuning it out. You're just focused on your success. You're focused on your happiness. You're focused on just spending time with people that really matter, right? It's about only putting your energy towards people, places, and things, right, that really are gonna, be the best thing for you, make you support your growth, support your happiness, support your prosperity, right? I want more about this outcome with these aces here, this new beginning. Just a little bit more about this outcome here. All right, so we have a Two of Pentacles. Again, with this like growth energy and having to make a decision. The Nine of Swords might have already been flipped over from previously. I'm not sure. We also have the Four of Pentacles coming out here. Another Moon card and a Queen of Swords. So I think Spirit is saying this new beginning is you making this choice to stand up for yourself, to recognize, to trust your intuition and recognize your power here. I think to get out of this situation, right? Yeah, another Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's a new beginning. It's the end of the struggle. Daughter of Wands. Again, I'm getting another 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's some major ending here, y'all. It's a major, major ending and a fresh start. It's really big. We have a Two of Wands with an Emperor, a King of Pentacles, and a Hangman. I mean, look. Maybe you need to have a new perspective on a potential partnership. This could even be just a direction, right? It doesn't have to be a person, it could just be a direction, a place. Maybe, again, going back to like if we think about you, not you specifically, but the energy here, like you deciding whether or not you should move somewheres. Again, not telling you what to do, but if you need to move somewheres, make a change either just in your job, your home environment, where you're living, right? Could be a radical, could be completely going cross country, cross continent, whatever. But I feel like there is this energy of needing to have a new perspective, recognizing your power here, making a decision, something that you've thought about. There is a lot of planning here. There's a lot of hard work. So I think it's just you got to really want that radical change, right? Again, there's something here where your past is tied in. So you may have been with an employer a really long time. You may have been in a relationship for a really long time that's been holding you back. And maybe you haven't been able to make your own money. Maybe you want to make your own money here. And maybe you've been in some type of partnership that has had you held back with that devil card here. Maybe you feel like time has been wasted on something and you need to get clarity on how to move forward here and get into that Queen of Swords energy, right? Can you give us more for Gemini's energy? So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I do feel like it's about taking a chance. I also feel like it's about there is some sort of karmic energy here, where with this Judgment and Justice card coming out and the Sword energy, King and Queen of Swords. We see the King of Swords here with the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So yeah, I feel like there was definitely a disappointment with work. Five of Swords. You need to walk away from something here. You need to cut out something. You need to take a chance. I think you know everything your hard work here. We have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, with the Six of Wands, that's about victory, success, a Fool card. It's believing in yourself, taking a leap of faith. Um, yeah, this looks really good. I really, really like this energy. I think it's a really powerful energy. I feel like right now you're just sort of in transition mode with this energy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a more in-depth reading for members. So if this reading is speaking to you and you want a more in-depth reading to really see, like, maybe I'll do like a little bit more breaking it down time-wise, like over the next 6 months, what you can expect with this energy. Because I do feel like there is an opportunity coming in here. I feel like there's something major. I just don't feel like it's like right now. I feel like the energy is this is what's brewing, what you're working on, making this happen, right? And I feel like soon there is going to be this major shift, this major leaving, this major ending here. It's a major ending. I mean, we have the Tower card, we have all these tens, but we have all these aces. So it's a beautiful new beginning as well. And one, I really feel like where you're in control. But and we do have this match here. So again, more clarity on this part, like whether or not there is some type of partnership. Is somebody coming in and just wants to be a silent partner, give you money, but you do what you want to do? I don't know. Maybe you're getting that lead part in a play here. I don't know. So yeah, so you could join members for $3, and then you can have access to all member readings, which are I have no ads. There's no commercials on member readings, and I usually try to post one at least once a week, sometimes not more than twice a month. But again, now that this is the last week of me working 2 jobs, I'll be able to devote more time to members readings and regular readings and get on a more regular schedule. I'm working on that. I'm going to see what my new schedule is going to be and then work around that with readings and try and have more stable consistency with the readings, like maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, weekend reading, a members reading, a monthly reading, weekly reading, things like that. Yeah, so anyway, and that's why I kind of like these pick a card readings and the love readings, because I don't want to just do Gemini money reading. I mean, I'm going to be honest, as a Gemini, I kind of get bored with that. I want to branch out. I want to do other things. I want to do other readings. And okay, one thing I forgot to point out, I just want to say too about the energy here. As far as like signs go, there's a lot of energy on the table. I think it's really balanced, and I think that makes sense with, having the Justice card here and having the High Priestess and the Magician come out and all that. Um, But I do feel like there's this dominant air energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, your energy of really like making things happen, especially because we have a lot of like earth and fire energy. So I just think it's the right combination, this determination, this creative energy to really go after what you want, get your wealth, be stable, maybe buy some property, take a move. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, being really in control of your wealth here, your long-term stability. It's not just short-term here. This is long-term. You've really built something here. There's a lot of hard work here, especially with this double eight of coins. So, yeah, so anyway, I just want to say I appreciate y'all so, so much. Sending so much love and light. Bye.